If you've clicked on this video because you want your free AI governance starter pack, thank you. Thank you. You can get that. The link is in the description if you want to just jump straight to that. But could I ask that maybe you hang around, let the video play out a little bit. It really helps with the YouTube statistics and lets other people learn about this video, lets them learn about the government starter pack if you let it play on beyond the first few seconds. So by all means, grab that. But please just let it play in the background, mute it if you have to, that's fine. Like, comments, all that sort of stuff really does help more people learn about tools like the AI governance starter pack, which you can get for free by hitting the link down in the description. But what is an AI governance starter pack, and do you need one? Well, that's a great question because it is completely optional and voluntary at the moment, as per the government's national AI plan that they released this last week. Now, what is the national AI plan? This is the government's National AI Plan. And it's got three core pillars. One of them is they want to get involved with Australia having digital infrastructure and data centers and AI data centers and some sovereign capacity here. Now, really interesting, they keep leveraging this and talking about renewable power, where we've seen in other countries where they're leveraging nuclear power for its stability. This is not going to be a commentary on electricity grids. This is around the AI thing, but it's going to be interesting to see whether they can back up their desires with the reality of the rest of their legislative framework. But anyway, they want us to have AI infrastructure in Australia, which is good. We should have that. Then they want to spread the benefit. They want people to adopt it. So then the second pillar is all around AI adoption, people using AI, getting training. They're going to have things like vet micro-credentials and stuff. I was a little bit excited and then disappointed that they talked about $17 million for AI adoption programs, thinking, wow, businesses could maybe get some tax breaks or something to engage with people like me to help them adopt AI. But alas, this was grants that they delivered 2 years ago to some super centers where if you want help, you can go to one of these centralized mega centers and ask them for help with your AI adoption. Now, maybe they're great. I don't know. I've never rung one. But that is what the $17 million for AI adoption is. It's nothing you can tangibly get specifically in your business other than ringing through to one of these AI adoption mega centers that got some grant money 2 years ago. So anyway, they want to spread the benefits and through AI adoption and usage through future skills and vet training and other bits and pieces, and then keeping Australians safe. They want to mitigate harms, promote responsible practices, and partner on global norms. And this is where they've got things like their guidance for AI adoption, which is why I've created the governance starter pack, because there's a lot in this, and it's very overwhelming when you come into the NAIC website and they've got all of this stuff here and they've got guidance for AI adoption, and you come into that and you come down and you go, okay, wow, introduction. There's this bloke doing a video, and then resources, approaches. What is all of this stuff? There's so much stuff to do here. Okay, the foundations. Maybe I need the foundations, which is the starting point. The foundations is the starting point, and that is what the starter pack is built upon. So it takes all of this information from these 6 essential starting principles, and what I've built is the AI governance starter pack for SMEs. Now, this is a Notion template. If I move myself over here, you'll see at the top here, get Notion free, and there's a little duplicate button. So the whole idea of this entire set of Notion pages is that you can duplicate these, make a copy of them, and then continue to evolve and use them in your own business. Now, legal disclaimer, this is free resources. Now, obviously, all of this governance stuff is voluntary, but I'm not legally taking responsibility for your use of AI or whatnot. This is just some resources and tools to help you consider what the current guidance is from the AI strategy plan for Australia. For some reason, I can't say that without my mouth going weird with a weird accent. Isn't that strange? We've got the AI governance starter pack here. There's my disclaimer. This is general practical guidance only, not legal, regulatory advice, etc. But how to use this pack? So in here, we've got a whole bunch of resources. So just an overview of those 6 principles from the government's website. And then the 30-minute setup guide. This is where you get started, where it's got a checklist of basic things you need to think about around assigning accountability, listing out your AI systems, doing a quick risk check, etc., etc. And then once you've done the basics, then you can start evolving that over the next 90 days. And we built out a 90-day plan in here in this tool set where you can then go in and complete things like, do you need an AI policy for your business? Do you want to actually write down, this is our staff policy for how we use AI, which systems you're allowed to use, where you can use customer data? That might be a really good idea. Risk screening, think about the different use cases you might want to use for it. Stakeholders, who's important as far as who's being impacted and affected? Is it internal? Is it external? Is it your customers? Is it your volunteers? And all these different tools, including an AI register, where you can build out a basic database in here of all the different various AI systems you might be using. And they do recommend, even think about Copilot built inside Office 365 or Gemini inside your Google Workspace. All these embedded tools, if you use Canva and you're doing image generation in Canva, you need to list that everywhere where AI is. Now, that's permeating through everything. Even your accounting software like Xero has AI built into it. So wherever those things are, you need to list those in the register. But this is just a free resource that you can use in order to help map where AI goes in your business, how it's being used. Are there risks around data? Are there risks around sensitivity? There's a whole bunch of different stuff in this pack. Testing and monitoring blueprints, human oversight and control guide, workflow documentation templates. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that I'm giving away for free because the government documentation is confusing and it's hard to work out. And there's a lot in there. And these things, there is so much going on in your business, trying to work out how to execute and act on the government's guidance, which for now is optional, but might not always be optional. So you've got to play that game of how ready do you need to be today for whatever tomorrow might bring as these AI tools continue to be part of our everyday lives. So if you want that pack, link is in the description. So go to that link where you can get your free AI governance starter pack. Just got a little blurb here, but fill out the form, just who you are, email address, and then when you fill that out, we put those details in. As soon as you hit that button, it will take you straight to the Notion site. So you go straight to here. Now, depending when you watch this and depending on how much time I've had, you may or may not get a follow-up email as well immediately. I wanted to get this out there straight away, so I haven't actually wired up all of my own automation workflows to flick you a thank you email for accessing the starter pack and offering you additional assistance, etc. So depending when you watch this, you may or may not get that immediate email follow-up. But I will have automations in place. It's just these things do take time, and I wanted to get this out there, record this video, publish it out so people can start accessing the starter pack immediately while I can then fix up my own internal automations and things in order to streamline my own workflows, because that's what we do here at Valid Agenda. We want to help automate and streamline workflows so that when you have people inquire on your website, you can manage that, you can follow that up, you can make sure they're getting the service that they require without you having to spend a million extra hours on it. That's the sort of brilliant things we can do with automations, which sometimes also have AI in them. So if you want more help doing that sort of stuff for your business, of course, the booking link to book a quick alignment call with me is also down in the description. It's all over the website. It's everywhere. So you can do that as well if you'd like. But grab the starter pack. What do you think about the government strategy plan? Have you had more thoughts on it? What are the opinions you've seen? I know some people are saying it's too much. Some people are saying it's not enough. There's lots of different ideas around the National AI Plan. We're not diving deep into that today. Today was really around giving you this starter pack to help follow those 6 essential adoption principles that the government has published out there. So get onto that. And if you're just curious around just general other ways to use tools like ChatGPT and AI, you might like watching this next video up here. But thanks for joining us on the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.